So as you can hopefully see from the time lapse, a lot of construction is currently ongoing. I'm actually going to zoom out so you can see the big massive university area is being built over here. This is the big university. I've recently realised there's like some resource I want to mine here, so I might delete the back part. But it's got 2 dormitories leading into it. Obviously then we have all the other stuff which is over here. So we've got the basic starting area, then we have the brand new area like the fighting pits, the building areas, so on, and we also obviously have a new barracks going up over here, which I'm just going to zoom in on because this is not the best. But yeah, we have the barracks over here, we have the beginnings of the industrial area, we have 2 smithies for different things. Should we technically have 4 smithies? Now that I think about it, might be enough. We obviously have the charcoaler, we have the metal smelter, a bit like tools, weapons, armour when we get the chance, stuff like that. Obviously a spare one to boost up. Lots of smithies. We have the lavatory for people to go toilet in. We have the graveyard, because quite frankly the graveyard looks really good. You have to have sadly 1 grave to make it useful, but it does in fact look good as like flowers and trees, so I use them as parks with a dead guy in them, but whatever. And of course then we have our flat houses, we have our warehouse, we have our bakery down here next to another graveyard. Obviously this is actually a proper graveyard. We have a stage, we have an arena, which is led by a guard post up here, and a dungeon because you need people to be imprisoned and for that to be picked up. A lot of things have been done. A lot of stuff is currently ongoing. Obviously we have another tavern, we have another lavatory down here, the road leading up to the training grounds, and then the warehouse, a couple of catapults, dormitory, storage, and eatery. It's actually bigger than most of the rest of the place, but whatever. Actually, I could probably delete a bit just there. In fact, maybe I will. Yeah. Let's shrink it by one bit. Yeah, there we go. That solves that issue. So a few other things going on. Now, there's still stuff to go. If you go down the main road, which goes along here, this is being under construction too. The main road is big 4, then it goes up to here to 3. There's a bit of a fence going on. Then it goes 4, so that's the big main road, which leads to the university. University is made up of 7 sections. 4 corner sections, which obviously look a bit weird. 2 squares, and the central cross with the path going in, obviously everyone then going in and out, as opposed to depending on where they need to go. They go in through these little areas and go round, so the inner area can only be accessed by the 2 big squares. This took a bit more time than I'd like to admit to rebuilding, as you probably saw, simply because it was kind of difficult reassembling it. I had to literally look at a picture I took of me building it beforehand. This was flat pack built from me building it off camera, because it took absolutely forever to do. Now, with all that being said, a lot of construction work now needs to be done. Like, zooming out again, this entire section has to be done. That's a massive chunk of real estate. This entire section needs to be done. Massive chunks of road need to be done. We still haven't even anywhere so much as... Oh, see, here's the original library chunk just here where I originally built it. We haven't so much as done much with this. We've got like a bit of flat house, a bit of janitor stuff going on. But we've not built any area around here. This area down here still needs a bit more. The actual docklands needs a lot more stuff as well. So a lot of stuff needs to be done. An awful lot of stuff needs to be done. Like the hunters need to be moved out. I deleted one of the hunters. The vegetable farms need to be pushed out. This eventually needs to be deleted. Let's see, 3 recipes, so maybe only we need 3. We'll have to see about that. Maybe I will delete one, maybe I won't. There's a lot going on. A couple of haulers in there might actually look good too. You know, we can start hauling stuff from other areas. And I think, with all the research ongoing and all the massive amounts of tools, we should be really, really good to go. To an insanely absurd degree. This, obviously, this entire section literally is temporary. It was built when you initially had the stuff going on, like the metal smelters, the masonry. All of it can be deleted and moved to somewhere else. Maybe I'll just take this entire thing and move it. In fact, sod it, I'm going to do it now. Different room sizes, because obviously different room sizes show a growing healthy city. If I wanted to build it all looking exactly the same, I could easily do so. Extremely easily do so. But I don't want it to look uniform. Making it look uniform is meh to me. Because any city can look uniform. But the trouble is trying to make it look lived in and evolved and organically grown, but still being useful. I can't have all the houses down this area and then have no houses or anything around here. My people have to go back to sleep, to eat, to go toilet, to bathe. So I need slowly building and expanding that. I need bathhouses and so on, but I need to make them look like they're in good places. Like even this area here has to have an eatery and a dormitory and maybe a well. But obviously the people can just go out and use stuff over here. It's a difficult balancing act. And I don't know if any of this will look okay. It might just look like an absolute hell of a mess. But of course, I won't find out for quite a while. I've got 68 people currently unemployed. I'm about to add in 28 more humans and 25 more Dondorians. But that should actually push me over 1,000. But I don't really know what I'm doing. And that's the problem. I don't know what it will look like. So this entire area is purely experimental. We will see what it looks like when we come to the next episode. Because right now I've put a lot of time into this. To speed this up an awful lot of time. And quite frankly, I'm hungry and / tired. So until then, I've been the Fallen Shogun. Take care, be awesome, be epic, be amazing. And we'll soon see what the city looks like as the organicness slowly grows in and expands. Be awesome. Bye bye.